Well, hello everybody and welcome back to the channel, friends. It's time once again to journey to that galaxy far, far away as we watch Andor Season 2, Episode 3, Harvest. Nothing to it but to do it, friends. Before we get started, if you could do me a huge favor and hit that like button, smash that subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. It greatly helps out a small channel and it allows me to alert you next time it's time to return to Andor. And of course, if there's anything that we do, Andor included, that you would like early or in its full-length format, the link to our Patreon is in the description. Not a fan of Patreon. Stick with us here on YouTube memberships. You'll get all of our episodes about a day early, plus any bonus episodes we come up with. But my dear friends, all that is then and this is now, and now it's time once again to journey to Andor, this time Season 2, Episode 3, Harvest. Prepare to engage maximum warp reaction. And away we go!
I'm only here for another couple of days. Maybe you'd like to join me.
I knew this guy was going to come back and be a big creep.
You got 15 blasters pointed at you right now.
Did you have to give him the exact number? Did you have to say 15? That's my favorite part.
Anyone from here, I need serious comms.
We know so many of these people are not going to make it to Rogue One.
Davos Skulden obviously has what he came for.
What about me?
Very troubling.
We'll find a number.
Luthen has the number. Number 1 with a bullet. And some incredibly thoughtful person told me, Greg, you need to go back and watch the ending again and really look at it. And now that I do, it's fucking Yavin. I didn't even notice. Again, that just shows you my absence of perception when I am not totally focused. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, friends, for telling me about that because boy, oh boy, completely missed it. I even remember thinking to myself, oh, cool, a temple. I own it. I have to own it. Oh boy, oh boy. This is such a good show, though. To me, and again, anytime I make comments about Andor or anything like this, we're in the credits, by the way. Andor, I don't mean to shit on any other property, like especially Star Wars property that's comparable, because I've enjoyed many of them. This one to me, though, and again, this seems like shitting, shows the promise of Star Wars. We can tell a tale that could really, if you just change the locales, could work anywhere. But by God, putting it in this universe makes this universe so much more realistic, more lived in. Ugh, just love it. Love it, love it. Is he on the drift or intentionally drifting? Great shot. And the big question is, why did they need this ship? Just to know its specs, or does it do something? Because it seems state-of-the-art. As far as the foreign nature of the control console, everybody was like, whoa, what is this?
Never catch us now. Clear the way. Thank you. Look out.
Fantastic. It looks real.
Here she comes.
Bring in all the extras.
Down. And who's helping me bring all that's left back up the mountain tonight?
I wonder what that alien race is. They look sort of Ugnaughtish, but they're not. See him shake the control stick like it's fidgety. Just lived in.
Sorry, I tried to get here earlier, but
There's a lot going on.
still no Cassian.
Oh, it's a good thing.
This is the best I could do. It's an emergency work order for the 800 block.
Is it legit?
I had to change the date. You only use it tonight if you got stopped.
Sorry about his Canon.
This guy's doing his best, man.
Someone needs to tell him what's going on here.
is going on everywhere.
Yeah,
Why can't they just leave us in peace?
that's not what they do. Oh, look at the little ATST puppet. Oh, that's crazy. Marionette. Look at this. Unreal, everyone. Costuming, set design, set dressing. Someone said you can see where the money went. My friend, you absolutely can.
My mother was drunk when I got married. I was so angry, I don't think I ever forgave her. But I could never understand why she'd done it until just now.
Dull the pain.
Money, embarrassment, pressure.
What are you saying?
Listen,
Tell them all to have a lovely afternoon. But that it's not yet time for a marriage. We can put it off.
no, you can't. Mon, you know that you can't do that.
I wish you were drunk.
All right, have at it. And her mask is back up. Never to drop again for you.
You're to stand behind me.
You want everything to be traditional? Take your place. She has nobody. It's beautiful.
Serene Malsa Tanema.
Kase malsi miatami.
Mon's family is not with her in the future either. Just thought I'd throw out that little fun thought. At least we don't see him.
Tanemanar Kefra.
Tabayama K Dronodama.
Are we talking about a knife? She's like, I think I'll go with the white today. I mean, you've got two colors. That's one of the scariest things I've ever seen. They're going to see his mom. They have to be. They have to be. Because they would never cancel on anybody else. Do not look at that. Oh. I thought it was like her. Not that she would be so careless to leave the information of Gorman or everything out. It's like Vader showing up for dinner. I think I preferred that. Yep.
Mother.
Hello.
Mother. This is Dedra.
Edie, please.
This is the first time they're meeting?
Do you have spiced tea?
Since when are you drinking spiced tea?
When? I see you so rarely. Are we not allowed to change?
Of course, she would ask for one thing that he would know that she would never have.
There's a shop in the arcade.
No, please. I did not come all this way to see Cyril disappear again. Show me your wonderful home.
Fabulous actor. She just grates on the nerves, makes it look effortless. They're going to catch her. I mean, obviously, people in season 2 are going to be found out. They can't have her and Luthen go down together, though, because that's too much.
This is not the ship I was trained to fly. Did you know that? Did anyone know that?
Huh?
It's very crowded there right now.
What does that mean?
What do you think it means, Cassian?
You won't get through. There's a frequency blockade.
What's going on there?
I don't know, which is why I'm telling you to keep the signal open.
Oh, God, she was jammed. Or did he turn it off? Jesus, man. Oh, my God, this show is so tense.
Now, Cyril's father fancied himself an adventurer.
Really?
What a difficult time that must have been. Cyril's shared the story with me.
Really? Oh.
Oh, boy.
Pleasing it is to hear he's found someone with whom he can actually communicate.
Mother, would you like
I'll
some...
get there.
Mama, you're effing with the wrong people here. Or at least one of them.
My parents were criminals. They were arrested when I was 3.
Really? Wow.
We had everything we needed.
Except a mother's love.
We didn't know what we were missing.
That's a great answer. Well, Mon does have her sister, so I mean, that's one thing.
When are we pulling up?
Sundown.
We better hurry up and get this shit away. I mean, we got a lot of stuff out here in the open. I mean, we should have shit like in go bags, right?
What are you saying? That I came home for the cakes?
Well, less said about that, the better.
And I wasn't playing at anything.
Come, oh, dude, you're playing right into her hands.
Yeah. Be right back.
She's gonna ask to move in here, and I'm going to want an entire sitcom series of this.
I have a different plan in mind.
Oh boy.
But when I say the word plan, that makes it sound optional, which is not the impression you should be taking away. This game ends now. I'll make sure he visits twice a month. I'll make sure that he calls you. I will guarantee a level of engagement, but it will be inversely proportional to the volume of anxiety you generate in our lives. You can spare me the Uncle Harlow testimonials. I've had a look at his ISB criminal files, and that is not a story you want to be advertising.
You were effing with the wrong Marine.
Oh, Cyril. Dedra was just telling me how well you're doing here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I knew she wasn't going to take that shit lightly.
Is real.
Oh, this is what he was bringing in.
It's a temple figure, one of 12, that was stolen 25,000 years ago when Chandrila was sacked by Rakatan invaders. Luthen came to me last year with a rumor that became a possibility, that became an adventure. I gift you this piece of our history. May it bind you to the land and each other.
Cool story.
I was born in Naboo. My mother's Gorman.
Oh.
He was married. There was a scandal.
Where were you raised?
He bounced around until she passed away, and then Mon stepped in.
Oh, sorry. Skip. Excuse me.
They said that Tay was getting drunk, too.
Puts on quite a show, doesn't he?
Yeah. Here's a lesson for us all.
What the fuck does that mean?
Is that a regular occurrence?
Hope so. He could be very helpful to me right now, but we'll discuss all this on Coruscant next week.
Tay, you are going to die.
Of course.
She plays it so well, feeding into making him think he's got the hand.
I'll call Erskine to set up a meeting.
What's that, Tay? What else? What parting bullshit do you got?
Sobrolitima.
See you, Tay. This will be the last time we ever speak. Luthen saw all of that. Yep. Yeah. Look at the number of extras. All of them costumed. This show, how to get your money's worth. The Andor story. She is fantastic. She is an incredible actor.
She knows all your friends and how to make sure you rest when you need to.
Be fine, B. We'll have so much fun we'll forget all about them.
And B2, don't say a word until I tell you to say a word again. That's a shuttle, isn't it? One of those assault shuttles. No, I'm thinking of the Mandalorian ones that have the big wings that tilt. That's not it.
Where's Will?
I thought he was with you.
His speed is gone.
He went to go see his girl. That's what happened. Oh. Yep.
I have to go.
You have to tell me where.
No.
Is that a blaster?
Oh, crap. Here they come. Kid, you effed around. Oh, shit. Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Get inside.
Yeah, listen to her. This guy is real creepy. Great shot. Look at that shot. Damn, that's a good shot. That's a better one. Wow.
I warned you from the start.
I just can't believe it. I've known him my whole life.
Yep, well.
You know the number. We'd be vulnerable forever. You need to be protected.
I'm not sure what you're saying.
Tay's dead.
How nice for
you. He's protecting you, Mon. I mean, you're his greatest asset. The money, the influence, the infiltration, the power level. A DJ droid. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. This is gonna go so badly. This is going to go super badly. That's the groom's mom. No, this is terrible.
Cass.
Oh God, hang up. Yeah, of course this guy's coming over sniffing around. Is your husband back yet? Good. You know, some creepy shit like that.
Where is everybody?
They're in the far fields.
No sign of your husband?
Oh God. Oh my God, we're gonna lose somebody here. Somebody's, because this is the end of the first act, or the first chapter. We're losing someone. Yeah, Mon, you know what? Take another. Such a fascinating character. Dude, you're gonna get somebody killed, man. So you could say goodbye to your girl. You might even get her killed.
Doesn't look very comfortable.
Yeah, it is. Oh boy.
We like it.
I know you're illegal. We've been counting visas. It's a tough spot for everyone.
Oh boy.
The rules are clear, but the situation requires nuance.
Oh boy.
It all ends up on me.
So if someone could just scratch my back, I can look the other way. Gee, I wonder what he'll want.
You must have a strong hand.
This fucking infuriates me, man. Oh my God.
Turn us in. You'll pay for this crap.
You're lucky we were here.
Just saved his life. Just saved his life. That was a good play, dude. That was a good play, man. Oh, shit.
It's such a simple choice.
Oh, you son.
No! Jesus. Lieutenant Glassjaw over here. He had somebody with him, didn't he? He had a driver. Don't do this, man. Jesus God almighty, man. Come on. Oh my God. Don't stop. You've gone this far. He's gonna kill you. Again. Yeah, he's gonna. Oh God.
Trouble on side.
Sergeant! Sergeant Stang!
Sir.
Oh Jesus, good. Oh my God, Jesus, is this tense?
You've got 5 seconds to show your face before I turn the cannon on that shack.
Okay, do it.
Step out slowly.
Oh, that was awesome. Whoo! This disco ball droid, what a juxtaposition. Hey, Tay.
Hey, Coleman.
There's the valet.
Where's Otto?
I don't know. I was just called to fill in.
Oh, your driver didn't make it? Yeah, your driver's dead too. Oh my God, what's her name? Totally forgot about her. Uh-oh, somebody's gonna get strafed. See ya! What a shot! Oh my God. Dude, they're gonna kill you. They're gonna get... Thank God for stormtrooper accuracy. That one guy's gonna get a shot off. Oh my God. God, death by grain. I haven't seen that since the movie Witness. Harrison Ford. They hit him. That one guy that they showed walking forward, the one stormtrooper, I think he got him. I saw him taking that slow step forward, and he slowly brought his gun up. I knew he was the one that was going to shoot him.
We need to go. We need Brasso. Get him.
Kid, that's on you, man. Oh my God. She's just going to turn around and... I mean, there was no way that this season wasn't going to be a non-stop bummer. Man, she is not doing well, and completely understandable. I mean, interrogation, that interesting scene just a moment ago, no one can stand up to this type of stuff. All right, everyone, we just finished watching Andor Season 2, Episode 3, Harvest, and the only thing left to do is talk about it. All right, everybody, we just finished watching Harvest, the third episode of the second and final season of Andor. Like I said there at the end, friends, you know, we knew that this season, I mean, if you've watched Rogue One, you basically know how Cassian's story ends. So if you're watching Andor here, we knew that this was not going, this was going to be, this is the darkest before the dawn. It was always going to be this. This was the lead up to the actual kind of military confrontation that is A New Hope, you know, that really sees the beginning of the war. I mean, you can include the events of Rogue One in there too, like as far as like, you know, sizable conflicts where there's an actual, you know, a military force pressing the Empire as opposed to kind of like these guerrilla tactics, hit and run stuff. We knew it was going to be bad. I mean, we knew it was going to be bad, but this is really showing what it was, not what it was really like it's historical, but there are many parallels. Andor does an excellent job of letting us know why the rebellion took place. You know, you can say, oh, well, it's the evil Empire. Yeah, well, you know what? I mean, I'm here to tell you too, and I'm not going to try to sound like a, you know, a anti-government or anything like that, you know, some type of like chaos reign. But I mean, when you say like, you know, the evil Empire, sure, that's one thing. But to actually see it in play, to actually see how this like bureaucracy that is the Empire is actually playing out, to see what they're doing to each planet, not necessarily the planets, but the cities on the planets, the families, how everything, that's what needs to be told for the rebellion. And again, I don't like to shit on, because there's a lot of people out there that love the prequels, you know, and I enjoyed moments of the prequels too. Obviously, I'm an old guy, so the first things that I watched were, you know, A New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi. But, you know, I think that where the prequels showed like the kind of the grand movements that went into the establishment of the Empire, you know, these you know, political figures and these machinations and manipulations that went into the creation and formation of both the Emperor and like, you know, basically the reduction and the subjugation of the Senate, all those grand political moves, while very interesting, don't show us what it was like for normal folks. And Andor does that in spades. It absolutely blows my mind how well they do this. how well and how compelling each of the sides are. Like, I'm invested in, you know, watching our Imperials have mom over. You know, I think that shows us a very real, again, it adds humanity to the Empire side of everything. You know, yeah, people have had mother-in-laws that suck, you know, that's an old trope. It's an old thing, you know, but again, it having that little dinner conversation, having that little dinner moment, shows us and gives us humanity. And that's the entirety of Andor. Doesn't matter which side you're on, they're showing us the humanity. And I mean, of course, I'm including like the alien races in there and everything as well. It's so well, it's so heartfelt. It's so meticulous in that delivery. You know, I talk about, you know, my God, look at the costuming, and I'm just enamored with the idea that there's somebody out there that dresses that set. There is a costumer that is just, you know, a group and a section of costuming that is just absolutely chef's kiss, bringing this world to life and making it visually stunning. Somebody that is dressing these sets, somebody that's making these sets, the amazing use of funds. But it's these moments of humanity. It's these moments that they show us. It's the bleed down, bleed through. It is breaking the barrier between science fiction and reality, you know, and not in a, oh, I don't know where I am type of way, in a, my God, I can see that person. Oh my God, I think I know somebody like that, you know, and putting us in these moments. I mean, I hate to, you know, Bix's attack, which was 100% attempted rape that she had to fight and defend herself from. When do you see that in Star Wars? You know what I mean? And again, not shitting on anything else. We've seen plenty of violence and things like that in Star Wars, but this is close to home, you know. And by close to home, I mean this is something that is almost too relatable. You know, and I don't mean that like they should stop or pull off, you know, let off the gas or anything. This is what Star Wars has needed for a very, very, very long time. Bring us back to those moments. Like Empire Strikes Back is always my favorite movie. Rogue One is my second favorite. So again, you know, take that for what you will. But you know, in producing these types of moments and producing a string of these things, you know, I think about the prison episodes from last season. You know, all of these things do so much to create and fulfill a world that is on the brink of rebellion. You know, we don't ask that, like, what was the spark that caused the rebellion? There wasn't a spark. There were sparks. There were 1,000 things happening. You know, when I was a kid, I thought, oh, it's because Leia stole the plans from the Death Star and that started everything. Hell no, that is not what happened. You know, this was years, decades in the brewing. You could argue that as soon as Order 66 went out, the rebellion started. I mean, it was immediately upon being told it's the Emperor's way or the highway. It's we do this, we do that. Where everybody that speaks out dies. At the beginning of that mindset was the beginning of the rebellion. Pockets of rebellions. You know, we learned about that in season 1. We learned about that in Rogue One, that there are different factions that are fighting. There is no the rebellion. And I jokingly said something about it in the first episode of this season when somebody was like, rebellion? Who's rebellion? And I said, the rebellion. You know, obviously I know that there isn't a unified, organized rebellion at this point. You know, there are just factions of people that are pissed and fed up. There are also opportunists out there. There are also people that are mercenary type of things, hit and run, just they're working at the crime angle, you know? But again, it's just defiance, and we're seeing that. And you know, it's so incredibly realistic, because even people that might not be moved organically to become actively involved in the rebellion, to become pilots, to become, you know, builders, to become, you know, mechanics, to become fighters and soldiers, to become, you know, integral leaders in the rebellion, to actively throw their money in, you know, to put their family at risk, you know, put their own lives at risk, put their communities and their planets at risk. Before all of that ever started, we get to see what makes somebody do that. You know, when you see the brutality that's occurring on these agricultural worlds across the outer rim, across the galaxy, really, these moments of, you'll do it because it's us, we're the Empire, and fuck you, those are the moments. And again, there is no spark. There is no, oh, we got to do this for Princess Leia or all this horse shit. None of that. There are sparks, and that is what makes this so necessary, because in looking at Andor and looking at the story that it's telling the tale that we all knew from as being kids as Star Wars. It's showing us our rebellion and why it was fought. And we need to get back to that. Space magic and the Force is absolutely fantastic. I would never shit on that. I love it. I love the Jedi. I love the Sith. I love people making the Kessel Run. I love all of that stuff. But at its heart, the thing that I think now, currently in 2025, sells Star Wars is shit like Andor. Make me believe that land and that time far, far away, in that long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, actually existed, and make me believe it. And friends, I am a believer. If you could do me a favor, hit that like button, smash that subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. It greatly helps out a small channel and allows me to alert you next time it's time to go visit Andor when you're done being happy. And of course, if there's anything else that we do that you would like early or in its full-length format, the link to our Patreon, I'm so spun up, our Patreon is in the description, my friends. All right, my dear friends, but all that is then and this is now, and now it's time to say goodbye. And as is our reward for being the Greek chorus of Andor, because we listen to the creatives tell their tales, we delineate that story and information, and we spread it to others. Hey, you should check out Andor. Ours is a vital role in the storytelling process, my friends. So as our reward, we get to say goodbye from someplace inside the episode. So friends, here's what I think we will say, because this is the ending of the first chapter. They say the each 3 episode break or lot becomes a chapter. So the end of chapter 1 of season 2 of Andor. So what should we do? Friends, I think that we should do what's right. And we should make sure that our fallen rebellion member is taken care of, buried, and honored for the service that he performed. Friends, we're going to see more fall. Our job is to honor and tell their tales. Until such time as we watch the next chapter, Vulcan roll, and I'll see you.